our topic for today is upthrust. Don't forget our previous video we did viscosity, which is what? Frictional force between the layer of fluid in motion. So this one is also force. It's just that the force that is acting upward in fluid. Now under it we are going to determine the upthrust in fluid. We are going to link it with Archimedes principle and principle of flotation. Now when we say upthrust, we mean the upward force that's acting in fluid, which means there is certain force in fluid that's always act upward. That's why most of the time when you drop an object inside water or liquid in general, it will look lighter than when it gets to the surface of liquid. Now let's make it in practical form and see whether it's true that there is what? Force inside fluid or not. Liquid with me here. I have water and I have engine oil. So we are going to make it in practical form to show that we have certain force that's acting in fluid. Now let's weigh this object in air and see the true weight of the object. So you can see the true weight of it is 44 grams. So 44 grams. So, and don't forget, that is weight in air. Now, let's try to dip it inside water and see if the weight will still remain the same or if there will be what? Difference.
The weight now is 40 grams.
So the weight is 40 grams when it is in water. And don't forget, it was, so which means the weight in air is 44 grams. I will have to convert it to Newton, which is something like 0.44 Newton. You divide this one by 100. Then when it now gets water, on getting to water, it's now changed to what? 40 grams, which is something as 0.40 Newton. So it means there is certain force that's pushing it upward inside. So to get that, and that is upthrust. And to get the upthrust, you say upthrust is equal to weight in air minus weight in water. Therefore, the upthrust in water is equal to 0.44 minus 0.40. So which will give us is 0.04 Newton. Therefore, the actual upthrust inside that water is 0.0 Newton. Now let's try to check it whether the upthrust will remain the same in oil, which is another type of liquid, or there will be difference. Now the actual weight in air remains the same. Now let's dip it inside the oil and see whether you are going to get the same thing.
The weight now is 40.36. 34.
32.
Yes, sir.
32 grams. Yes. So when it gets what? Oil, it's now giving us 32 grams. 32 grams. Therefore, the upthrust in oil will now be weight in air as well minus weight in oil. So which is equal to 0.44 Newton minus 0.32. No, it's 32 grams. When you convert it to Newton, it will give you 0.32. So you now subtract. This one will give us is 0.12 Newton. 0.12 Newton. Therefore, the upthrust in water is less than the upthrust in oil. So don't forget our previous topic that we deal with viscosity. We said viscosity in oil is greater than that of water. The same thing applicable to the upthrust. Upthrust in water is different from upthrust in oil. That of oil is greater than that of what? Water. Now, how can we now link the upthrust with what is happening in Archimedes principle? Don't forget, Archimedes principle states that when an object is partially or totally immersed in fluid, it experiences what? Loss in weight. And that loss in weight is called upthrust. And said it experiences loss in weight, which is equal to the weight of liquid displaced. Therefore, if we want to calculate what? Upthrust, what we just need is to determine the weight of liquid display. In that case, we fill this one with water up to the brim. So we now dip the object inside. Then we collect the water that pour or that display. That's all. So if we now want to determine the upthrust, what we need to do, we just need to go and weigh this water. Therefore, the weight of this water is same thing as what? The upthrust inside this water that is acting on this object. Now, what of principle of flotation? Under what condition will an object float? According to the principle of flotation, said an object will float if the upthrust exerted on it by the liquid on which it flows is equal to the weight of the body. That is, before an object can float in water or in fluid, before an object can float in fluid, the upthrust that is acting on it must be equal to the weight of the body itself. Therefore, if you have two objects, I have stone and I have this plastic. If you drop the stone, you can see the stone went directly to the bottom of the container. It means the weight of the stone is greater than the upthrust. Let's try to drop another object, this plastic. So in this case, the upthrust is equal to the weight of the body. So inshallah, the next topic we base on density and relative density.